Hello, welcome on in. Happy Monday. It is Monday morning. I am still waking up. I just have my coffee. And thank you for being back with us in the Iron Valley slash Oak Bastion, which is where we are staying. Thank you for being with us. I need a sip of coffee and then I'll continue. There we go. Much better. We have started last week with the world building and the character creation. So basically, I have a nice little witchy iguana called Whisper, and she's moving into Oak Bastion, which is a small city, and I need to look the name of this because I barely know what it is, but that's okay because one of the promises I have is to learn more about it. Arcology, built on a garden planet. So basically, from what I understand, it's a big dome. It's very good for nature. We'll see. So today we're going to be doing that. We just did the first day, and I'm going to go through the process of starting a new day in the valley. Thank you for being here or watching on YouTube if that's what you're doing. Really appreciate you. Reminder that you can, follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and also donate to our Pally, pally.gg. I believe it's through PayPal or something like that. I believe we receive through PayPal. I believe you donate through that as well. But hey, if you would like to support us financially, we do this. We're very small. We started this month and all of that good stuff. And if you would like to support us, you can do it so that way. Briar, hello. Cannot believe you weren't follow. Stream Elements is not working. Well, ain't that rude? Yeah, you're right. It didn't. I'm gonna have a little look-see because that is just rude. But anyway, Briar, hello. How are you? I don't think you saw last stream, did you? Gosh, the level of cuteness is amazing. Stream Elements is simply not opening up on my computer. So maybe Stream Elements is having a time? Can you check if you can open on your end, Ash? Thank you very much, because it's simply not, like, the website is not opening for me. And meanwhile, while you do that, I am checking my notes. We will be jumping into the game soon. It is very cute. I made some adjustments to the overlay. We're gonna see how that goes. In a way that hopefully it's gonna be easier for you to see. What's the word? I mean, everything. But okay, Stream Elements is having outages. Whoops. Well, no bot. That's fine. It's okay. I can post a link manually, so I can do that. Let me see. I have a pally.gg right here. Right here. Nev! Hello! Thank you for watching us from work. I hope you're having a good day. We are doing that cozy TTRPG shenanigans that at this point you probably know is my vibe. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. So yeah, that's the pally. Briar, you know what the pally is, basically. But yeah. You're very stressed. Oh no! What's going on? I'm so sorry you're stressed. Hopefully we can help with some magical iguana bullshit. Hopefully. But yes, I believe it is time for us to go back into Oak Valley. We're going to look at the steps we need to do to actually properly start a day, which is part of Shout out to Ash.
Hi.
Being amazing. That's Ash, my producer, my best friend, my other half of this thing. We love Ash very much. Ash is wonderful and is just doing the whole thing here on the backstages. I'm just the face. I'm just this. I'm here. Ash is in the back making sure everything is working. Yeah, we have an Ash. Ash can pop up in voice sometimes. Make a special appearance. We love Ash in this house.
Mwahaha.
And on that note, gameplay. Let me see. I was updating, and it's not updated actually. Why not? Interesting. Hollow should have more details. Which is a little poopy. Huh. Oh, it could be the delayed one. Good morning, Stream Elements. Let's go. We stand Ash in this garden. We definitely do. I see on stream that Hollow's info has not updated, which is a little upsetting. It has updated now. Excellent. Good. Excellent. Shout out to Nev, being a producer as well. You know how wonderful this work is. And we appreciate producers so much in this house. I could not do this without Ash. Literally, I only started doing this now because of Ash. So, yeah. It's wonderful. Anyway, I'm going to move to our notes so you can see what I was writing. Basically, I just wrote a little bit about what we did in the first day. We moved in. We set up camp. We met Hollow, the absolutely wonderful child, Jackal, who's an interior designer and is just absolutely fantastic. We love Hollow so much. Yeah. Hollow is we've decided, the younger sibling of this friend we're looking for. A friend that sent us a mysterious letter to help build a bug sanctuary here in Oak Bastion, which is why Whisper moved in. And we ended up, taking some time to settle in. We did find a spot a nice spot next to a waterfall to set up camp for now, because we don't have a house or anything of the sort. We just arrived with one gummy bear, a book, and a dream. And I think we did bring like smoked fish or something like that. But that's fine. We're also really good at foraging. I can show you the world, basically our sheet. So you see how basically we rolled everything. So what we got was very random and actually really super fucking perfect. So the setting of our world, our situation, is an arcology built on a garden planet. Is Pixel Chat understanding me well? That is amazing. That doesn't happen often, but that makes me feel a little more confident about my English, actually. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate you and Pixel Chat right now. This arcology that we're moving into is inhabited by animal folk. So there's every kind of animal in this town. We are also an animal. And magic is common here. So, just about any townie can use magic, which is wonderful. And the name of our town is Oak Bastion. And for those of you that weren't here at the beginning, you roll again, there's like roll tables for almost all of these. I've been working on like I've been actually properly setting these up on Foundry manually, which is a lot, but also makes my life easier now. But yeah, the town place, the town name is 2 parts. So basically the first word and the other word. So Oak Bastion is so absolutely fantastic and I love it, and it was completely random. My town is old-fashioned? That is so rude, Pixel Chat. What the funk? But yeah, and that's how the world was created. And for us... Oh, look at the follow alert! Excuse me! Thank you so much for the follow, Prior. I appreciate you. Basically, I think Stream Elements is still waking up. Alrighty then. I need to make music just a little lower because I am distracting myself by pretty music. I love it. But yes, our name is Whisper. We are an iguana. Oh no? Am I back? Was I gone for a little bit? Oh. Rude. Whoops. See, that's what I get for trash talking Stream Elements. My internet decided to take a little nap right here. Whoops. The good part is that if it's just me frozen, it's probably my internet, which is another reason why having a producer is so wonderful. So if I ever disappear, it's Ash's responsibility to entertain you. I have decided that myself right now. Just, you know, totally fair decision. But yeah. Okay. Does everything seem to be stable now? Excellent. So we are called Whisper. We are an iguana. That is already the sweetest thing ever. Our pronouns are she, her. And our gender presentation is masculine. Also, yeah, I believe canon, we have decided that Whisper is trans. Because we also brought with us a pride flag pin. And we decided that it was a trans one because, you know, of course. Nav, thank you so much for the follow. I'm just seeing now, I think it's because Stream Elements is still waking up. Riv! Oh my god! Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you being here. Excuse me. We are here. We are being cozy. I hope you have a good lurk. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day. Also, what is that edge? TwitchCon Paris. That is such a cute one. I like it. It's so pretty. I forgot to add Whisper's birthday to the calendar. That's okay. It's gonna take a long time for us to get to winter, but that's fine. I will do it. So yeah, Whisper's birthday is on winter 24th. And we left a big city to move into Oak Bastion because we got a mysterious letter, which we are now discovering and deciding that was to help build a bug sanctuary here in Oak Bastion because Whisper likes bugs a lot. And they went to a non-transphobic magic school with a friend that is from Oak Bastion and asked for help because they know that Whisper is really good at like garden magic and weather magic to make a nice living situation for little buggies. So Whisper's like, ooh, heck yeah, packed her bags and went to Oak Bastion. Literally, we set up a tent. We don't have a house. We don't have anything. Just camping for now. Really cute. Also, Rare, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Isn't it? That one is the Stream Elements one. There is, I think, like spring something something with the little bees. And I used to use it a little while ago. And it's just so perfect. And it's cozy and just like for Iron Valley vibes. It just fit way too well for me to not use it. It's just, yeah. Yeah. So, we're here. We're camping. We have officially settled into Oak Valley. No? Oak Bastion. Yeah, Stream Elements. It's so good. You should check it out. It's very cute. I recommend, actually. And we brought with us for our moving camping adventure a smoked fish, 1 pride flag pin, which we decided was a trans flag, 1 gummy bear, and an encyclopedia on bugs. And we are going to be staying here for like a year, or maybe more. For now, a year is the plan to help build this sanctuary, see how it goes. And a reminder that these were all world. And I love the story that it's telling. So good. And we rolled our... No. We decided on our stats. So basically, how good we are doing things. I'm sorry if you can hear Spike. I hope not. Edge is like... I think I'm gonna translate it into like D&D nomenclature because I'm more used to it. Edge is like dexterity. So like how good we are at like running and jumping and all that good stuff. As you can see, Whisper is not very agile, but that's okay. We love Whisper. Although for the heart would be like charisma, how it is like socializing and interacting with people and all that good stuff. So she's a little good at heart. She likes talking to people. She's an empathetic. Well, I don't know what the definition of people is, but they're all animals here. But that's fine. She's good at talking to animals. Thank you so much for the lurk, Riv. I hope you have a good time at work and then whatever it is that you do after that. Appreciate you. Whisper is not edgy. Yeah, not edgy. Iron is like body, like strength and stuff like that. Also, again, we're seeing a theme here. Not the strong. She do a think, she do a feel, she don't do a punch. There's no combat in this game. There is like physical abilities though for like brawling or like throwing things, or you know, if things end up like going a little south, there is no like health or anything like that, but you know, at least the rulebook says that things could go a little poopy whoopy, but Whisper is not in the business of being stronginess for no particular reason. Shadow though is the stat for magic, first of all. So it's the one that you use for and this is a plus. Like we roll, it's a very simple system. We roll 6 d6s. And the challenge, which is our goal, are d10s. The stats are what you add to your own roll. So, you know, that's basically how the randomizing of this works. And Shadow is what rules over magic. So whenever we use one of our magical skills or try to do anything regarding arcane situation, that would be the one to roll. And also for like sneaky stuff, so like sleight of hand or lying, all of the like what's the word that they used? It's actually a very good word, and I forgot. Give me. I have the rulebook open here, and I will let you know. Where is the skills? Boom, boom. Yeah, mischievous. Yeah, mischievous and sneaky. But basically for us and for Whisper specifically, it's what she uses for her magic. She's very good at magic. And Wits is about intellect and reasoning. I had to open it here. Yeah, so she is more, she feel good. She don't body too good. She do mind and heart and magic. And speaking of skills and magic, we start with 3 skills, one of which is already leveled up 1 level. There's like 3 levels. And you get satisfaction as like an XP. So when you fulfill promises or do stuff like that, like work towards your goals and help people and all that good stuff, you get satisfaction that you can spend on skills. So for Whisper for now, she is really good at weather magic, which means she can make it rain, she can make it not rain anymore, you know, all that good stuff, which is very good for, well, farming and for, you know, building good environments for little buggies. Because can you imagine a little bug sanctuary where you have like your little, the way we're imagining it is basically Whisper is like Blathers, but instead of hating bugs, love bugs. So what Whisper wants to do, and this can change a lot depending on the roles, depending on how it goes. We're just like building the story based on what the dice decide. So we have our intentions, and then things happen, and then, you know, we move on with the story. But what Whisper is planning is, like, for those who know Animal Crossing, well, New Horizons more specifically, even though the other ones also have it, but that little room in the museum, in the bug side of the museum, where there's like the big tree and where the butterflies stay, that's like super cozy, super sweet. It looks very well, gosh, I don't know the word in English for that one, but like, do you know when the humidity levels and the temperature are just perfect? Like, climatized, is that a word that exists? I hope so. But I'm basically translating one from Portuguese. But yeah, the room, the environment is very nice. And that's what Whisper wants to do. She wants to build a very nice bug sanctuary for the town. And I don't know, maybe make a big one, like a big museum. We're going full Blathers, but the focus for now is on little buggies. So weather magic is very good for that. And she's also good at garden magic. So basically, messing with the soil. So she doesn't need a hoe and a tiller and stuff like that. She is just good at that. She just does it with her magic. She doesn't need to get physical. She just does everything. She would be / will be a very good farmer, depending on how things go. And she's also very good at foraging. Those are her 3 skills. I can purchase more skills with satisfaction or improve the ones that I have. It has the costs and all of that. I was able to put them onto Foundry, which makes me very happy. That word does exist and it makes me very happy. So like, climate, good. We had some promises that we made while creating the world. So basically, the promises that we have here are the ones that I rolled, like that came with the rolls while I was creating the world. So learning the history of the arcology, that's just from rolling the fact that it's an arcology. And I don't know what an arcology is, me Sunny, so we'll be learning together with Whisper. And each promise has an amount of boxes that you need to fill, which is what says like how hard that promise will be to fulfill. So the history of the arcology, for example, it's 6 boxes. So when we work towards fulfilling that promise, we're going to be doing like actions to try and work towards learning the truth. And we're going to be filling those boxes. Like each box has a little tick. Each box takes 4 ticks to fill. So depending on how we do, like if we do like a good roll, we can fill like 2 at once or stuff like that. Anyway, we have that. That one is a big one. The boxes go from like, if it's super easy, it's just 1 box. And it goes up to 10. And they don't usually have like a time limit. That's not the point of the game. The game is nice, the game is cozy. So we have all the time in the world to work towards this promise. And then when we fulfill it, after we fill all of the 6 boxes, we gain satisfaction accordingly. So 6 points of satisfaction after fulfilling this one. That's not a priority that we're currently doing now. Like this is something that like when Whisper has the time, she's gonna look into it. But also, the other promise is to find out who sent the letter, the mysterious letter. We think we know who did it. We think it's the friend that went to school with us, but we're trying to find them. This promise takes 3 boxes, and we started working towards it on the first day. We ended up not being able to find them. We ran into Hollow, though, which is their younger sibling. Hollow is a very nice, sweet jackal who is just a very... We rolled basically every townie that we meet, we roll on the spot. So we met Hollow yesterday, and we spent, like, because we wasted a lot of time, we rolled badly, basically. It's time is the resource that we use in this game. So we didn't roll really well, and we spent a lot of time looking for this friend, which we don't even know what's called yet. But then we ran into Hollow, who is not the person that we were looking for, but is related. I kind of let the rolls decide that for me. I set up some, like, if we miss, we don't meet anyone. If it's just like a regular hit, then we meet someone related. If, like, crit, strong hit, then we would have met the actual friend and find out why they're sending the letter. We don't know that yet. Like I said before, this is like 50% rolling and 50% fiction. So we're building the world, like we are building the story together. And I say we because, like, Chad can also say, like, I have idea, I feel like this would be nice, something like that. Ash too can give input on how the building goes. So yeah, based on dice rolls and decisions made, we met Hollow, and they're absolutely wonderful. What a nice little baby. We got very distracted, didn't get any proper information apart from the fact that, like, yeah, I'm their sibling. So we got 1 tick towards the letter promise. We found someone related, but we don't know much yet, because Hollow just went on talking about interior design and all their interests and everything. And we were very interested in Hollow as well, because God, what a nice little child. So because it was just like a partial success, we just got a little tick and spent a lot of time. Like, we spent 4 hours just going on with Hollow, just like, yes, please tell me all of your favorite things. I love you, I am invested. We created a very nice little character. And the one promise that we did do was to find a good place to set up camp, which, because we rolled how we would be living, like, there were options for, like, a relative left their farm on a will for you, or you're living with a friend, or you bought a house, or you're renting a house, or something like that. But we rolled that we were gonna be camping for now, so we had to find a good place to make camp. It was just 1 box, which we spent most of the time trying to do that. We didn't have, like, many, if at all, any, like, strong hits. Strong hits are the ones where you get, like, 2 ticks towards the promise, or whatever it is that you're doing. But we did manage, even though it took us a lot of time, to find a nice little place to camp. We were able to, you know, set a fire, look for, like, forage for food. We found a nice place by a waterfall. And after that, I can also do this. Bring us to Hollow, just real quick, because I love them very much. So we have, like, townie trackers. So every townie that we meet, we're gonna be adding to this little list. And we rolled a lot for Hollow because I got invested from the get-go. So, like, they don't necessarily need, like, charm points. I don't need to know their favorite gifts and all of that. But since we spend a lot of time with them, and I absolutely wanted to, We rolled a bunch. They're peppy and creative. They like vegetables and jewelry as gifts. They wear traditional clothing. And they are interested in archaeology and fossil hunting. So, like, I'm already thinking about Hollow for the museum. You know, thinking way ahead. I don't know if Whisper's thinking about it, but I am. And they like their hangout spot is a tree grove, which we decided was close to where we set up camp. So they like hanging out close to where Whisper is currently living, which is why she couldn't get too far into searching for this townie that we went to find, because she just got distracted immediately by this nice little child. But yeah, they are a child. He's a little kid. Goes by any pronouns. He's a jackal. His birthday is on spring 10. It's kind of close. We'll see how that goes. But that is basically how we spent the first day. That's basically how Whisper spent their first day, her first day, in Oak Bastion. And now we are going to properly start the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get the moves. Ooh, Ash, I think you can do that for me, if you could. We're gonna need to look at the time passes move. And I believe you can put that on the screen, which is super cool. Thank you so much. Look at that. That is wonderful. Yeah, I made little cards for all of the moves and stuff like that to kind of match everything. So, when like time passes is a move that we're going to be using a lot. It's going to be time passes, try your best for when we're like working towards a promise or like actually like giving our all for things. So we ended the day on time passes. So basically, if the stick fills the box, do the following steps in order. Envision how your character spends the rest of the day and goes to bed. You wish to record the day's events in a journal. I did do that. I will be doing that off screen, and then probably sharing like on Discord the journal entries, because I like writing when people aren't looking because I get self-conscious. But yeah, I've been enjoying recording the day events, and we basically ended the day, I'm assuming, sitting around the campfire and talking to Hollow about their interests and how the city is, like him just going about how it goes and blah 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 blah, like completely not talking about their sibling, probably because Hollow is not interested in that much, or for some other reason. We're gonna find out. We're gonna see how the dice goes. But that didn't help us much into fulfilling the promise, but we did get to know this person, and we had a nice little dinner time friend experience. So that was very cool. And then after that, we got settled into our tent. Probably would make some tea. I think we don't really have stuff to make tea yet, do we? We didn't bring any to our backpack, so probably thinking about tea. And yeah. If you have enough satisfaction, you may spend it to purchase or upgrade new skills. We don't, but that's okay. And then advance to the next day in the calendar. We did. It is now the 2nd. If it's a holiday, consider taking part. Not a holiday yet, but we're gonna plan what we're gonna do for the day. And we can check the weather. We're gonna check the weather. First roll of the day, we're gonna see how the weather is like. And then we're gonna get out of bed and seize the day. What do we want to do today? Before I look at the weather, I would like to, look for this person that sent the letter. I would really, really like to keep working towards the letter promise, to find out what we can do to help. Who to talk, how to go. So I'd say Whisper's gonna wake up, probably look for some breakfast. I'd say go foraging a little bit maybe, and look for some breakfast food. and get ready to go to town and potentially meet people, you know? So let's see what the weather is like. It is spring. It's rainy. Aw, that's good. Do iguanas like rain? Consider. But anyway, I need to change the dice color to match the aesthetic, because everything is very aesthetic, but the dice looks very pretty for a different situation. Anyway, it is rainy. So I wonder how that's gonna interfere with foraging. I'm gonna search do iguanas like rain. They like high humidity. Oh, okay, so wow, yeah, no, Whisper's gonna be thriving. Because apparently iguanas need high humidity to be happy. And this is me learning about iguanas. I'm gonna be doing so many Google searches for this. But so it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day already. So let's see what we could do. Maybe we can root around. Look for resources. And you know what? Yeah, exactly. I am thinking when you respectfully gather resources from the wilderness, envision your approach. If you're looking for a specific resource, do an action roll. As per, try your best, but resolve it using the text box below. I don't think we're gonna be looking for something specific. I think this iguana does. Not me, but also me. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. To be fair, yeah. I also like rain. I don't like being directly on the rain, but Whisper apparently does, which is very good. And therefore is in a good mood and is just gonna go around and leisurely wander the wilderness looking for anything of value. So I'm gonna roll a d100. See what we come across. And yeah, so we're gonna roll on the table for the route around and see what we come across. So 1d100, please roll 51. So 51 is a fish. Oh my god, we got a fish. We're gonna have a little fish for breakfast. That is amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, especially since you know, it is raining, so some certain fishes do like when it rains and get a little more excited. We did get some berries last night as well. I don't think we ate all of them. Whisper just got ready for getting a little breakfast. Gotta go get some meetings, please. Enjoy your meetings, if that's possible. I hope it goes well, and thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for existing. And so yeah, and also thank you for the follow. Whisper is gonna go for a little fishing, probably next to, like, close to the waterfall, a little further from her campsite. And just gonna take some time to just, you know, appreciate the environment. We really like that. That's so cozy. So just having a good little time, you know, starting the day cozy. You know, not everything needs to be pressure. It's a new place. We don't need to run around and try to resolve everything at once, you know? So, gonna get the little fish, have a good time, have a nice little breakfast. That is so cute. So after getting the little fish, probably gonna prepare it on the campfire. Just gonna enjoy a little, very oriental breakfast. I don't think we eat a lot of fish for breakfast here, but hey, Japan does it. I know. Probably other places too, I'm sure, but I don't know. And so, okay, and then time passes. Now we're gonna mark one tick on the current day in the calendar, so it is now 10 a.m. Yay. This tick does not fill the box. We still have a lot of day ahead of us. Envision how time got away from your character. You can spend quality time with the townie, gain 1 favor with them. No, we spend quality time with ourselves. It's been very nice. And then continue playing. So now, after a nice little breakfast, I think it's a good time to go and look for this person. Maybe we run into Hollow again and can ask them some questions, or, you know, meet someone else and see how it goes. So we are going to try our best. And for try our best, you attempt something difficult or work towards fulfilling a promise. Envision your action and roll if you act. I believe this would be charisma, because, you know, we talking to people. And basically, I'm gonna open the thing again for... Also, I'm going to move us to the stats. And I'm gonna go to the action rolls to get a little reminder. How to play. Okay, so action rules. I still don't have that part to show here, but that's okay. I'm working on it. It's kind of a big what's the word? Not investment. It's a big project, but that's okay. So we're gonna roll 1d6 to see how well we're doing it. We are gonna add +2 because we're using heart for the charisma. So we're gonna be doing 1d6 +2. And that, oops, that is not a plus. And that is our action roll. Ooh, okay. That's pretty cool. And since we don't have like a skill to use with that, we rolled a 7. That is pretty good. And now we're gonna roll the challenge dice, which are 2d10s. And I'm gonna roll those separately because they are individual values. So I need, if my 7 beats 1 result, it's a weak hit. We do the thing, but time's gonna pass. If roll like both of the challenge dice are below 7, that means it's a strong hit. We do it so well that time doesn't even pass. And if both challenge dice are more than 7, then that means we just completely lost track of time and time is just gonna go away. So I'm gonna roll the 2d10 individually. Roll. Whoa, a 6. At least 1 hit. That's very good. And a 4. That's a strong hit. So a strong hit is many nice. So we are successful. If this brings you closer towards fulfilling a promise, mark 2 ticks on it. That is amazing. I'll say that then we got... we definitely found the person we're looking for. So maybe Hollow told us where he lives. And we were able to go there and meet our friend. So I'm gonna mark... Wow, that's really bad. No. Can I copy that one instead, please? And move. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna have to change that because this is not good. Which is a little upsetting. I wish I could set things before. I'm gonna get there. We mark 2 ticks. I am so good at this. And we're gonna pretend that those ticks are looking good and are the same color. Don't worry about it. So I think we definitely met the person we're looking for, which means we're gonna create a townie. Very excited for that. We're gonna create the townie. So we're gonna come here to townie tracker. And we are gonna roll. We're gonna roll to see who this person is. Well, this animal, really. So what? No. The 3 boxes is to know what the letter. It's basically to find out what the mysterious letter means. So we have basically like 2 more boxes for like finding out. Because the way that I was imagining it was like we meet this person and then they're gonna tell us, especially since it was like a crit, like a strong hit. It brings us a lot closer to it. So she's gonna, well, they're gonna tell us why, like what's going on. Basically, we're gonna get some lore and then proceed to like, we need to get something that's gonna lead us into learning more about it. But we can also meet someone else if you think that's better. I'm like obviously open to that. Like, do you think maybe Paulo introduces us to like a worker of them or something like that?
Yeah,
do you think
I'm
that
just
would make more
thinking
sense?
that we have to fill 3 boxes with 4 ticks. That
Mm-hmm.
meeting them immediately might be quite quick within the first box.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just
So we
thinking
could
about
need, like, a
pacing
coworker?
information, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. I understand what you mean, and I agree. So maybe we meet a coworker?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's see if I can move this to... okay, wait. I need to be able to copy this. Okay, I'm doing good. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Now do this. Excellent. Because then you can properly see well what I'm doing. So we're gonna be naming a little townie. I'm gonna be rolling much. So I'm gonna go to the rulebook and say create a townie. Let's make a townie. And we're gonna follow this to create them. Excellent. Yay. Okay, so we're gonna be meeting a co-worker of this mystery person then. So who are they? We are going to be rolling on the animal species oracle, as we live in a place full of animals. So ancestry species, animal species. Our new friend is a dog. A fluffy dog. I do appreciate the fluffy. Okay. So they're a dog. Fluffy. Very important. Oh my god, I can't believe we're meeting a dog. I am so excited. It is probably going to take some time to update for you all because I am actively editing the document, so it takes a little bit unless I close it, which I don't want to do. But okay, we met a dog. Wonderful. So what's their name? Okay, for a dog, we have some options for names. We have cool, cute, and funny. And I think we need a cute name for this dog. It's a fluffy dog. We need a cute name. So this dog is called Autumn. God, my heart. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my dog. Okay. This dog is called Autumn. My heart. Ah. And let's find out what their job is. If it's too off, because we did say it's going to be a coworker. If it's too off what we're wanting, I'm going to have a little look at the list. But for now, let's see what the roles give us for Autumn's job. Woodcutter. You know what? I can see that working. Because you need... Also, was that just like a straight up 100? Okay. Woodcutter. Yeah. Because you would need woodcutters to like work on like basically building the sanctuary, something like that. And also, to be fair, we don't know what our friend's job is yet, now that I think about it. Because we met them while studying. We know they're from here, but we don't know much else about them. So, I mean, could definitely work. I think that's the goodiness. We can do woodcutter. Or Autumn. Oh my god. This is so cute. What the hell? Anyway, yeah. So let's see Autumn's age. How old are they? Where is the thing? That's not traits. I lost it. Got it. Age. Pronoun. And gender presentation. Okay, they're young adult. Good. Because they're working. But to be fair, Hollow is an interior designer and a child, so that's very good. She, her, and feminine. Look at that. Okay, Autumn is a very cute little baby dog. Best girl. I absolutely love her already. That is so cute. Oh my god. Okay, so she is a young adult. Her. It's gonna be above Hollow, actually. And feminine. I'm gonna close the thing so you can see it. So it like updates at least a little bit. There we go. Yeah, oh my god. That is so cute. My heart. We didn't even start rolling the traits and she's already my favorite. I'm gonna say that about all of them. I know. Okay. Excellent. So we're gonna roll a couple times on the traits to see... Are they... So, from the rulebook, it says that straightforward townies get 1 trait, complicated townies get 2, and main characters get 3. What do we think Autumn would be? Main characters of their own story, by the way, it says. Yeah, of course I'm gonna say about all of the characters. They're all babies, but that's okay. Let's see. Traits. I need this to be the proper font, please. I'm gonna roll a simple one. I see. So just 1 trait. Okay. Let's see what we get. Townie trait. Kind. Oh my god. If we feel like she can be more involved later, we can update. Yeah, that makes sense. And she is kind. Oh my god. I love this so much. heart. This is so cute. And then the birthday. When is Autumn's birthday? Actually, you know what? I don't think we'd know that yet. So I'm not gonna roll that yet. Like, for Hollow, apart from the fact that, you know, was straight up the first character, we did spend a lot of time talking to Hollow. So, yeah. So, I will, for now, stop at this. I think that this is enough about a person we just met that didn't spend 4 hours talking to. So we have created Autumn. Oh my god. A fluffy dog. And that did put us towards almost filling 1 box of the promise. And let me go back to the modes. Yeah, we were successful. And we didn't even spend time. So this is not something that took us forever to do. We just met this person. And basically, I'd say Hollow introduced us. Or mentioned last night, like before going to bed, like, hi, maybe tomorrow you could meet up with this person, Autumn. So we went after Autumn. She's a fluffy dog. What a cute little baby, a kind fluffy dog. And had a good chat with her. It's like, yeah, no, I know X person, which we will eventually meet, hopefully. We still have 2 boxes and a tick to fill, so maybe they might be out of town. So we can talk to them directly. But Autumn told us, what's a good thing that Autumn could have told us to help fill 2 ticks of a promise without spending time? Maybe they could have told us who asked their friend for help. So like, yeah, this person, yeah, when they'll be back. That's true. That's very true. So they'll be back by the end of the week? Tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow's soup day. Today is Friends Day. Yeah. That would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, she told us, like, yeah, no, the X person, like, yeah, no, I work with them. They're definitely, they're doing that. They mentioned you. It's nice that you're here. It's nice to meet you. They are out for today, but they'll be back tomorrow, and then you'll be able to talk to them, which leaves us with a lot of time to do stuff. We could meet other people. We could maybe look for like a library. Look for like a library to learn about the place we're in. Since, you know, we have to wait for our friend. That leaves us a lot of time to maybe work towards the other promise, that is learning the history of this place. Or we could, you know, do something else. Let me think. There are different moves that we're going to be doing that I didn't get to yet. But for now, we're still kind of, you know, getting settled and learning. We kind of like have a goal for an elder in town. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that. Look for an elder. And I feel like with the 2 tick, like could have pointed, Autumn could have pointed us in the direction. Like, yeah, you could talk to this person. Yeah. Maybe check if like because we're planning on staying here for like a year. So we could look for a place to stay. We're definitely gonna need to get settled. We can't just camp for a whole year. I mean, we could, but I don't want to. If we're gonna, you know, live here and get to know the people. So you know what? Yeah. This feels like making a promise of settling in, like, actually. What do you think would make sense for, like, what to do first? Yeah, okay. So if we look at make a promise, when you vow to complete a personal goal, accept a townie's request, or commit to getting some work done, consider the urgency and complexity of this promise, then draw a number of progress boxes using the table below. So, and then after we do the promise, we envision the steps and then try our best. So I feel like it makes sense that we could make a promise of get settled in. And that feels like a little more involved. I'd say it's not critical, but urgent feels like it's not necessarily laid back, because we do need a place to stay. Like we have a little place to camp, which is comfy, but not permanent. Or, you know, a year is a long time. I feel like urgent makes sense. Now, would that be complicated or puzzling? Urgent, complicated, that's what I was thinking. So like 3 boxes. So that would involve like meeting the elder or whoever this person that we end up meeting is, like introducing ourselves, looking for a place to stay. It does feel like a 3-tick promise. I do like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another promise. So I'm gonna go to the promise tracker, and I'm gonna bring us all to the promise tracker. And under find a good place to make camp, we are going to add get settled into question. And that will be a 3. I closed the page, but I just realized I don't need to keep an eye on the thing. I can just do this. So it's urgent and complicated. So it's 3 boxes. Makes sense. So we start as promise. It's 3 boxes. I'm going to change, actually, since we didn't start working towards the history one yet. I'm going to move that, to change that. Pixel chat broke. That is very rude. I'm going to get a new pixel chat link, and then I'm going to change the thing. Thank you, Ash, for noticing the pixel chat broke. I appreciate you. Here we go. We got pixel chat back. And we're going to change this one to... what is one word that can summarize the promise? Settling? Maybe? And it's 3 boxes one as well. So now we're working towards two different promises. Excellent. So, with that being there, we're going to try our best. Now, what would that be? Because for what we could roll, It could be obviously hard again for like charisma stuff or wits because we have knowledge. We have learned what to do and now we're working towards doing it. I feel for this one we need to not necessarily talk to anyone. We're looking for the elder, for example. So I think in this situation we're like using knowledge and intuition for figuring out where to go. So I think we're going to be rolling wits. And the other thing I remembered I was going to put on the overlay is my stats. I don't necessarily need to show you that, but I would like to. My wits is 2. So we're going to do a little 1d6 plus 2 roll to see how that goes for us. 1d6 plus 2 with our wits. Okay. Okay, so it's a 5. And now let's roll 2d10. Oof, a 6. And a 1. Okay, so we do the thing. It's a weak hit because we only succeeded against 1 die. We succeed but lose track of time. This brings you closer to fulfilling a promise. Mark 1 tick on it and then time passes. So it does bring us closer to fulfilling a promise, which is unsettling in. Does it make sense that we would be meeting someone? I don't think so then. I feel like in this case then we I'd say like the elder or the mayor or something like that is busy. They cannot see us right now, so we have to wander around a little bit in town, and we lose time because of that, because we're having to search for things. And I'd say we can find I don't think, and this is me, Sunny, deciding something, I don't think we have landlords in this place. As in, like, there is no, like, what's it called? Those places that, like, rent houses. Like, they would be, like, super personal.
Estate agent.
State agents, yes. There are no state agents in this garden planet. Or at least in Oak Bastion, I have decided right now. But we meet someone, we hear about someone that is looking for... sorry, not looking for. Has a house for rent, has a place to rent. We don't know much about it. We just, like, maybe saw in a board. You know, we don't have a lot of details about this person or the house or anything, but it's a lead that would help us settle then, you know. And since in this game specifically, just in general, Iron Valley, and therefore Oak Bastion as well, money doesn't really have a lot of meaning. It's basically like barter system or like favor and stuff like that. So it's not like, oh, I don't have a job, so I don't have any money. If I can find a way to, like, pay them back somehow, or, you know, just get to know people and see what they would need, like what I can do for them. It's basically it's socialism. But I feel like with, like, losing track of time, but fulfilling one little tick of a promise would mean didn't meet anyone to get properly settled in the valley, but saw, like, in a notice board, like, I have a place. It could be a little house. It could be a little farm. We're gonna find out. We don't know much about it, but we know that someone has a place for us, potentially. And then time passed. We did take a lot of time. So now it's like 2 p.m. And we haven't met a lot of people, to be fair. So meeting someone new feels like a good idea. Like maybe going to I'm looking at the moves. I feel like we could make another townie. We could create another townie and see after we roll this townie what we will do with our time. Maybe the town leader is free now. We'll see. Because what I was thinking is we create a new townie and see with the roles who that person is and how they could point us towards our next move. You know, does that make sense? Yeah. Because then we leave to roles. It is like 2 p.m. We've wasted a lot of time going around. I feel like we would have met at least someone that could, I don't know, be like cooking something or like have a little restaurant or something like that we could like sit down and have a talk. Or I don't know, maybe they're the mayor. We'll see what the dice tell us. So we're gonna go and create another townie. So we can both populate this place a little bit. Because, you know, there's not a lot going on in Oak Bastion yet. It is very calm. The year just started. People are still waking up, but it is Friends Day. So I feel like meeting people today on Friends Day feel like it would be nice. I'll also divide the pages a little better on the player sheet. But for now, this is gonna be. You know what? No, I can put. That's very loud for me. I can put this new townie on top of Autumn. So we can get a new townie on top of Autumn. So we should have a little empty thing. And it is going to take some time to add the entries as I type them. But that is okay. For now, we are going to have a lot of details verbally. And then the things are going to be filled in as we proceed. So let's go back to make a townie. We are going to roll a name. No, we're going to roll their species. Let us see what the dice tell us about this person. They are anemone. A cat, a munchkin cat. Oh my god. That is the cutest thing I have ever seen in my life. Again, I say about the third character, stop. Munchkin is the cat that I wanted to have. It's the corgis of cats. Yeah, Munchkin cats have like very tiny legs and back problems. It's so cute. They're so fluffy. No, your name is not Munchkin cat, although that would be adorable. No, that's for species. And your name would be. Give me a minute, because I'm not. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. For your name, I think we should have a cool name for a cool cat. You know, cool name. Canyon. I mean, Canyon the cat? That's kind of cute. God, this is so good. Let's see your pronouns, age, and gender presentation. Where is age? Oh, what happened here? I see what happened here. Okay. I got rid of the name, the age. Anyway, Munchkin cat. Her name is Canyon. And we're gonna find out your age, pronouns, and gender presentation. Let us roll. Also, can I say that this like ambient sound of just the softiness, it's so nice. I love it. Age, pronoun, and gender presentation. A teen, he, him presents feminine. I love that. Nouns, he, him. I almost put him, actually. Love that for me. Presents feminine. And I did not need to roll or add like gender presentation or anything like that. It's not important. I like it though. You may say that, yes. What did I say? I already do not remember. Oh, whoops. Okay. Let's see what your job is. Or something of the sort. Imagine we have like a teen elder. About the ambient sounds. Hey, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Ash picked the sounds and the music and everything. So I'll say very good and very thank you. Yeah, it is a good vibe. I'm glad you let me say it, and then I forgot immediately. What is your job / role? A villager. You know what? You know what? Yep. That makes sense. You're just a villager. I met you. We're having a little chat. Maybe you're gonna like... You were coming out of the elder's place. Stay-at-home teen villaging about. I love that. I love that very much. Oh, that is fantastic. And let's give them a trait. Let's give trait. Copy this. And see what trait you have. Now, do we feel like this is the person like that told us about the house? Like, my parent has a little place you could stay. Or do we feel like this person is going like, I was talking to the elder / mayor. I was like coming out, or like, I am the elder's daughter. Sorry, son. Yes, I was looking at Autumn. Oops. But first, let me give you a trait. Brooding. Ooh, what's brooding? Are they like an emo teen? Brooding. Yeah. Showing deep unhappiness of thought. Oh god, yeah. Oh, that is fantastic. Angsty emo brooding. I absolutely love that. Okay. And the cat, I'm gonna put emo in parentheses. And obviously we don't know much about them. But we have Kenyon the Munchkin cat. He is a little emo boy. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, so Kenyon the emo munchkin. Would Kenyon tell us about a place to stay? Or about who to meet? Like, brooding emo vibes, just a villager, doesn't have a job or like anything like that, gives me son of person in charge vibes. So maybe we did go to talk to the mayor, and then we met Kenyon. Was like, yeah, the village notice board. Ooh, yeah, looking if there's like any requests, because that is a thing that can happen. So maybe they told me about like, I went like, hi, excuse me, all good intents, run into this very emo cat. Like, hi, could you tell me, like, I'm new here, looking into settling in. Could you, point me in the direction of someone to talk to, and they're like, oh, fine. Like, you can just look at the board. No, a lot of people put that there. So, and then, yeah, that led us to looking at the place to stay, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's what I said. So, Canyon, this is so good. Canyon was like, yeah, just look at the board, Babaka. And that made us see, like, okay, so in this place you can talk to someone about a place to stay. And I feel like right now is a good time to take a break. And then we figure out after that where Whisper is gonna go. Because that was just us building someone new to figure out where we would go. So now we have a direction, and maybe we can try our best again and see how things go. So I'm gonna get some more coffee, probably. And you go do that as well. Hydrate, please, stretch, go take care of yourselves. And we'll meet you back here soon for more Whisper and stuff. Yeah. Welcome back. Hello. Hope you're all hydrated and doing well. Before the break, also, hi, Laura. Thank you so much for the lurk. Before the break, we met Canyon, a brooding munchkin cat, who pointed us in the direction of a notice board. So we could figure out, you know, how to fix our living situation, which is currently very temporary. So we are gonna have a little look-see, and I guess try our best to try and figure out what to, where go, or who meet. So right now, with this information, we're going to attempt... No, we're gonna work towards fulfilling a promise. And I feel like, once again, that would be wits. I can see either wits or heart. It could be, because we just saw the notice board. There was like a very vague message going like, hi, have empty plot. After we do the roll, I can figure out, but me, the player, Sunny, I don't have a lot of information about what this place is yet. So we're gonna learn together. But for now, we need to, you know, find the person who posted the thing on the board. And with that, I feel like it would be based on knowledge and or intuition. Because Canyon was just like pointing us in the direction. It wasn't, you know, a lot. And we're not using magic. We're not using speed or any tools or anything. So I feel like wits would be appropriate. So let's go once again and roll our d6 plus 2 for our wits. And just basically for flavor, because our heart is also plus 2. So the result will be the same regardless of which stat I use. So just gonna go for like, for flavor, we're using wits. We're still a little shy. We don't know a lot of people. The last creature we tried to talk to was very brooding, and we're like, oh no, did we do something wrong? You know, we went from kind to brooding, and I kind of love that. So rolling my 1d6 plus 2. Okay, a 5 again, right in the middle. And now we're gonna roll our challenge dice. Let's see. 2d10, so 1d10. A 3, okay. At least one hit. And a 5. Okay, now I need to learn about rolling the same amount as the challenge die, because I don't actually know what to do about that. Let's find out. What do we think? Because I cannot find. It does say exceed. If your action roll exceeds the value on both challenge dice, it's called a strong hit. Score exceeds only one, that's called a weak hit. So I think for exceeding, it needs to be above.
Yes, I'd say that you have a miss.
Yeah, so it would be just a weak hit. So we will be marking a little tick towards that promise, but time will pass. So yeah, we succeed but lose track of time. So we do mark a tick.
You got 5, 3, and 5, right? So you failed both because none of them exceeded.
5 exceeds 3 though. 3 was the first challenge dice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Sorry. No,
yeah, my action roll was 5, and then the first challenge dice was 3. So yeah, they do say something about matching, which is what got me confused. But the matching is for like when both challenge dice are the same number, so that could be like a nice narrative thing, like the challenge was just right. But anyway, yeah. So that's one success. We lost track of time. I'm gonna say we probably, again, so new here, full of intention, but not a lot of execution. Also, like, not fast or particularly strong or anything, so probably getting a little tired. But we did manage to, I'd say, finding the person who posted the notice board, or like a family member. I'm gonna roll and see how that goes. So time passes. We did mark a tick. So our settling in promise has 3 boxes. So for settling in, what we decided when we were making that promise is finding a place to stay, talk to the elders, see, just be a part of the community, actually properly move in. So we still haven't spoken to the elder, so I'd say like the elder would be like at least a whole box. Finding a place to stay, which is the first one we're currently working towards, apparently. So we met this person. We'll see how that goes. We'll see who they are. Because if I roll like a child, then probably I went to their house. And the reason I lost time is because I kept chatting. Whisper's very good at talking to the people that aren't particularly the one they need to talk to, apparently. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna build another townie. Also, I added cappuccino to the coffee. Like, I topped up my coffee with cappuccino, and that was actually really good. I usually use instant coffee when I'm making cappuccino to give that caffeine kick. But this time I used regular brewed coffee, and that is a lot better, I have to say. But anyway, we're gonna build another townie. Like, yeah. Excelente. Love that. Very good. Oh my god. I need Grammarly to stop. No. Don't need Grammarly over there. We're gonna add this here and bring you. Oh, you're already in the townie tracker. Look at that. Excellent. So we got a new one that we're gonna build, and this one, I guess, depends on how the building process goes to see the importance of like how many traits I give them. Never played a solo TTRPG before. Hasn't always held the same appeal to me because half the fun is playing with friends. That's true. Would solve the ultimate D&D nemesis, scheduling. Oh god, that's so true. Yeah, this is very different. What appealed to me for this one is that it's a farming sim TTRPG, which is super good. Like, basically, I'm creating a... It's a mix especially with the way that this turned out. It's a mix of Stardew Valley with Animal Crossing. And there's a lot of dice rolling and randomizing, but also it's like you're creating a story with dice rolls. So there's definitely I fill in all of the gaps. Like I make decisions and then the dice tell me if the decision happens the way I want them to or not. But definitely involves a lot of storytelling, which is super different. Like, since there's no DM, I'm the DM. I'm the one that I build the game as it goes. It's definitely very different, but I'm enjoying so much. It's so nice. It's great. For gilding storytelling, which exactly. It's not the same as okay, I create this character and then there's this story and they navigate the setting. I am the setting. I created the setting. Me and the dice, basically. But yeah, it's so great, but very different. It's not something that I can just recommend everyone play because you do need to have the patience and all that good stuff. I feel like this is a TTRPG, like a solo TTRPG I would enjoy playing even in my off time, if I wasn't streaming, but it would take a little, for me to decide to play this instead of Baldur's Gate, for example. But to be fair, that's, well, not fair because Baldur's Gate has priority over anything. But if I'm deciding between two farming games, this would probably be an equivalent. Do I play this or Stardew Valley? Might play this, but yeah, it's interesting. Also, I'm enjoying just making the game on Foundry because there's the rule books and there's a lot of stuff. If you want to make this not just Lara specifically. First of all, the game is free, but if you want to make this easy on you and just make it a journaling thing, it's the community has made so many resources to make it easier just in general. I am making it hard for myself, also because I want to make it pretty for stream. But yeah, that is part of the fun for me as well. I need to turn my AC because it's warmer today. And I have a very tiny room. Terms of farming games, so freaking impatient for Cola. Yeah, Coral Island. I stopped playing because they're updating a lot and it's very good. I stopped playing because every time I wanted, every new update, I wanted to start a new farm instead of continuing the one I had, which I was I'm gonna wait for the full release so I can just play the full thing when it comes out because God, that game looks so good. Yes, exactly. I was I'm just getting I stopped they do dev diaries, they do dev updates fairly often, which is wonderful and I really like that. But I stopped seeing them because sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. I need to pee. I go back, I check my phone, and it's there's a dev update. I would immediately go because I need all of the Coral Island thing always. But then I'm okay, but that's not a thing that's gonna surprise me when I play the game. So I stopped doing that. I sometimes have a little peek, but I jump. I don't want to know everything because there's a bunch and it's so good. Yeah, I see because I know the animals that they have and all that good stuff. I like checking those out to see how the development is going, but the new stuff that they're adding, I'm I try my very hardest to skip those. Yeah, they're so good at dev updates. It's not a lot. I have Palia as a for comparison, I forgot the word I actually wanted to use, but I'm not gonna get into detail on that because it's been a little upsetting. But I have comparing the two of them, Pearl Island is so good. The devs are so wonderful, and the team, the community, the management, and all of that good stuff. They do such a wonderful job, and it's fantastic. I need to go back to their Discord because I went on a spree of leaving a lot of Discords just in general because I was very overwhelmed. But yeah, I need to go back because Palea's one is being a lot, and I'm not even playing the game anymore that much. But yeah. Anyway, Bash, we are meeting a new person. A new person who may or may not have a place for us to stay or be related to them. So, let us see. First of all, who are they? I really need to figure out the baby. Excellent. So, what kind of animal are they? Oh my god! Okay, that's two different things, a seal or a walrus. I like both of them. I cannot make a decision. Ash, help me. They're so cool. A seal? A walrus? Okay, I just saw. Okay. A walrus. Thank you very much. That is so good. Okay, so I'm imagining we went to like a seaside place. And the reason okay, we'll see. I have so much. Every new thing we roll, I get so many ideas. What is your name, my friend? We didn't get a funny. I didn't get to roll a funny name yet, so I think we're gonna roll a funny name. Mixer. Okay. Mixer the walrus. That is interesting. Okay. Now, let's see age, pronouns, and gender presentation for a mixer. Age, pronoun, gender presentation. Baby! Stop. I'm gonna cry. We just met a baby walrus. Okay, so I'm assuming this is gonna come with the parent as well, but the first, I love the idea of Whisper, like, searching for, okay, so I need to look for a place to stay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's pointing me in the direction of this. And then, like, okay, I'm gonna talk to the person, baby, and just straight up, because we're wasting time. We rolled, this is so perfect. I love when the dice tell a good story. We rolled a weak hit, which means we are getting closer to that promise, but we wasted a lot of time. We lost track of time. I feel like a baby walrus is 100%. Oh my god. 100% a good wasting time situation. That is absolutely fantastic. Any pronouns for these baby? Because, you know, baby's still a baby. Baby didn't figure out anything about themselves yet. I'm going to assume are AFAB though. And oh my god, a baby. I am also gonna put baby as their job because I'm not even gonna roll. They are a baby. They are a tiny little baby. And I'm gonna roll a trait for this baby. Depending on what comes out, I might not put it, but like if it's a sassy baby, that makes a lot of sense. So let's roll. My god, a baby walrus. A baby walrus, are you kidding me? I love that. What is your trait, Mr.? Guilty? Oh no, baby, what did you do? Oh my god, a guilty baby? Okay. My heart. Okay, so we were on our way to meet the person And since we still have a lot of ticks, I think I can play around with this very well. We're on our way to meet the person that posted a notice about a house. And then there was a tiny baby walrus called Mixer on the way. I would say playing. And they're guilty because they disturbed, they made us lose track of time. Mixer got in the way of us meeting this person. That's why they're guilty. Why are they guilty? God, the dice are sassy today. What would a baby... How would a baby get in the way of Whisper? Was maybe their toy got stuck somewhere and then Whisper went to help them? Does that make sense? I feel like that could make sense. So like Whisper has to go out of her way to go help this baby because he like dropped his toy in like a hole on purpose, but didn't realize that, you know, people weren't gonna help. I kind of like that though. It's like Mixer is the type of baby that because trade, like guilty is a trade, so it's not like just that this one thing and it's guilty. Mixer probably doesn't really feel like it's guilty of a lot of things. Like the type of baby that keeps throwing the toy on the ground just so the parents can pick it up. So they did that. They threw a toy. I actually can roll for that. I love that I can roll for that. I can roll a toy to see what they threw away. And then Whisper, like, making a racket and just, like, Whisper goes to help. Sassy is the only setting my dice ever had. Good. Like a dog that just looks guilty about everything. Yeah, like Luna. But will not stop doing things wrong. I kind of love that. So that makes us lose track of time, that is for sure. But we are on the right path. So depending on how the next roll goes, maybe Mixer is the child of the person who we're looking for, actually. You know? Because it's leading us in the right track. So maybe guilty... Maybe Mixer was just close to the place where we needed to be, or is close with the person that we need to talk to. So we will see that. I want to see... Will I make... No, I'm not gonna make like a whole plushie. But I will roll what kind of plushie Mixer through. Other. No, don't do that to me. What are the options, like apart from a animal, prop, pastry, dinosaur, fantastical entity, livestock, other? So it's a tiny Mixer doll. So it's a tiny walrus. And Mixer just keeps throwing that thing all over the place. My favorite Snow White Dwarf, guilty, yes. Ah, I love that. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little note here saying that Whisper met. I keep wanting to write guilty as the name, please. Mixer. And she threw walrus doll in the hole. I whispered to help. Pick it up. That is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Wonderful. So that explains why we wasted some time, you know, because we were helping a little baby in honor. Yes, it does. We can make a table called Utter. Gotta go take my car for an oil change. See you later. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope the oil change goes well, and you have a good rest of your day. I appreciate you. Excellent. So that's Mixer. And that's that. We definitely did that. When we met Mixer, we were trying to get to, you know, talking to the person about house. It's now 6 p.m. We can still try to talk to the person, at least look for them. At least either meeting them and see how Mixer is involved in that. Why was Mixer related to that? And I'm deciding we're gonna try our best again, which is a move. And like I did on the previous day, I will make some decisions before the dice rolls, and then after that we're gonna figure out with that. It wasn't a joke. I was asking whether you should have rolled. Oh, no. On that one, there is not an other table. It's just because there were options, which is the ones that I said, like animal, like cute food, dinosaur, stuff like that, or other. And that one specifically, that's a community one. It's like a plushie roller. But for that one, it would be like, it's not any of the other options. So yeah, it does feel like a table that should exist. So for this roll, for this try your best, which is going to be theoretically, probably the last roll of the this day, of the 2nd of spring, the Friends Day. Since we have 3 options, it's either a strong hit, a weak hit, or a miss. If it's a miss, Mixer was in the general direction. Walrus is an animal. You're right, but I went for like specifically a doll of Mixer, so not like a walrus. I went like Mixer doll because I didn't know what else to do, and that's just a silly thing that I decided to add. And I didn't know what else other thing could be, because if it's not an animal, it's not a fantastical beast, it's not food, it's not dinosaur. I wasn't sure what else it could be. And just a little thing. So yeah, on a miss, Mixer, it was in the area we were supposed to be, so now we know where to go, but we're not gonna have time to deal with it. Because this is our theoretically last move for the day. If it's a weak hit, because Mixer is a baby, their parent can point us in the right direction of like, yeah, like it's a neighbor or something like that. We actually do know the person you're looking for, that they're there, because that's a weak hit. So like they're like, okay, so that's the person you want to talk to, but they're sleeping or something like that. And then time's gonna pass. We're gonna have to leave for another day. If it's a strong hit, it's gonna be Mixer's parent that we talk to, like, oh yeah, it's me, blah blah blah, nice to meet you, because on a strong hit, time doesn't even pass, so we will have time to do something else. So that's how it's gonna go. Miss, weak, neighbor, someone that knows them. Strong hit, parent. That's a me decision. We'll see what the dice is gonna say though. And what would that be? Now that I think about it, what are we gonna roll? Are we gonna roll wits again? Are we gonna roll heart? I think heart because we're dealing with Mixer specifically. So that would bring the compassion side of things. A luck stat, right? Yeah, there is a thing that I could... Yeah, but it doesn't really fit. I mean, not with the way that I asked. Because there is a move that's called Ask the Spirit of the Forest. Like when you seek to resolve questions, discover details, or determine how other characters react. I can like roll. There's an oracle table, and I can say that, but I am like actively using it as a move. So instead of like asking the question, because this is a move like time doesn't pass or anything like that, it's just asking a question and getting an answer from the oracle, the spirit of the forest. And I could do that, but for this specific situation, I would say Whisper is actively looking for this person. And I think compassion and charisma maybe sound like a good vibe since we're like actively looking for a person. And intuition is a bit of luck. Also that. Yeah. So it basically, again, it's the same modifier. So it would either be how Whisper is approaching it. Would it be in a way of like dealing with this baby, with this toddler, and like looking for a guardian, like a parent or whatever? Or just using intuition to look around and look for someone... You know what, because it's... also, we've rolled wits a few times already. Because it's dealing with people directly, I'm gonna go with heart. Again, doesn't really matter much since it's the same modifier. So we're gonna add a +2 to our action roll. Ha! It's looking good. So we got an 8. Love that for us. That's like the biggest number we could possibly get while rolling this. Let's roll 2d10s and see how the challenge is for this. Oof. Well, that's a bit rude. That's a bit rude. Don't like that. And then... the dice chose to not. We have not exceeded any. This is very rude. We met... Anyway, yeah, there's Mixer. We found Mixer's parent. Mixer's fine. But they don't know anything. They're not even from here. Just playing around. Brought, I don't know, Mixer to the beach or whatever place they were in playing. Like, sorry, I don't know anyone that has a house. No time to talk. Gotta go away. And
maybe
that's
it could be like an aunt or something that was babysitting Mixer for the day as visiting from out of town.
Yeah, because it's a miss, we don't even get any tracks towards the promise. We just wasted time. So I don't think this person knows anything about, at least like not about the person. So they're not relevant enough. They could be an aunt, that's for sure. But we don't know that. They didn't have a lot of time to talk, so we just wasted our time, which is very upsetting, but that's okay. We helped a baby, our guilty baby, and they're off for the day. And that was also the last move. We are ending our day. Didn't manage to do much, but that's okay. We did meet a very fluffy cat, fluffy dog called Autumn. and an emo munchkin cat, which is wonderful, to be honest. I love both of them very much. And then there was Mixer, the guilty baby. But that does bring us to time passes. And that would bring Whisper to the end of their day. Goes home, has their nice smoked fish for dinner. Spend some time thinking about, all that's been going on. Their friend is coming back to town tomorrow, though, which gives us an opportunity to find out more about the letter, and maybe they can help with meeting the elder. Who knows? We'll see how the day goes. But that was good. We didn't get any satisfaction today because our promises are a little harder to fulfill. The first day was just, a one box thing, which was easy enough to do. But for now, Whisper's gonna settle in for the day in her little tent. She knows where to go. Tomorrow she does have a goal in mind, which is very good. And we love that for her. She's gonna have a nice little night. And now it is the 3rd of spring. It is soup day. We love that. So on this soup day, the Lord's Day. No, that's not. That's rest day. Let's find out what the weather looks like. Because I can. Let's see. Weather for the 3rd. It is spring. It is windy. Okay, so it's not rainy anymore. The Lord of Soups Day. You know that. You know it. Very good. The rain has stopped. It is now windy, which is still nice. We still have some nice humidity for Whisper. It is no longer rainy, so Whisper goes out, has a nice little breakfast. Also, make sure everyone is hydrating and stretching and all of that good stuff as Whisper prepares for another day. So, today we do have some goals. First of all, we need to talk to our friend. So we're gonna once again try to look for them. And since they are coming back today, it's I feel like it's gonna be try your best again, but that's good. I will say regardless of the result of the dice, because we can miss weak hit and strong hit, we are gonna meet this person. If we miss, it's gonna be like they haven't seen each other in such a long time. They're just gonna spend a lot of time catching up. So that on a weak hit, again, we get some information about the promise. We will be able to actually fulfill a box. We're gonna fill a box, which is super nice, and have some time to figure out where to go from there. So we're gonna get some info on the strong hit. We just like efficient as fuck, just like, yeah, we're like talking, we know what's going on. I like actually came back from where I was with information that's gonna lead us to actively working towards the full details of the letter, which is super cool. So we are gonna meet them, and then that's gonna hopefully fill a box. If not, we're gonna work towards filling that box again, and see how long it takes us to actually get some information on what to do about this letter. Excellent. So we start our day at 6 in the morning. We are going to, after our breakfast, all of that, don't need to roll for breakfast and all of that. It's okay. We're settled in. We're good at foraging. We have a good idea of the surrounding area around the camp and all of that. And while we don't have a proper, more, well, not necessarily permanent, but less temporary solution for our living situation, we do have a good idea of how to survive. So we're not trying our best to, make breakfast and have a nice time. We're trying our best to find our friend after that. So now I'm going to I'll say this is with knowledge. Knowledge and intuition, maybe. It's gonna be wits regardless, because now we know that the friend is back. We know where to find them. And we probably know where they live because of Hollow. Because we spend a lot of time with them. So let's just roll wits. And see how much time we lose, basically. So 1d6 plus 2. Okay. That's nice. We're gonna try again with the challenges, but this is the best number we could have with this. Give us some nice stuff. Okay. First challenge exceeded. Whoa, okay. Okay, both challenge dice are the same. What does that mean? So that is a strong hit, which is real good. Real nice. And I'm just gonna read the matches part of the action roll. When making an action roll, keep an eye out for matches. Instances where both challenge dice show the same result. Use these moments as chances to spice up the narrative. Make a success that much sweeter and a failure that much more interesting. So this would be like a crit success. It's still gonna fill two ticks. It's like that. Succeeding twice is already the crit. But and since time is also not gonna pass because of how well we did it, we are going to add a nice little amount of ticks. So first box filled. Absolutely fantastic. We met this friend, very happy, like, yay, we know each other. What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna say, because it's a strong hit, it's not like hasn't been that long since they last spoke, so they don't have a lot of catching up to do. They just they've been in touch. But this letter was like, hey, so there's this thing I need to talk to you about. I'm sure you're gonna like it. It's about bug situation. I know you've been wanting to leave the city, so blah blah blah. So they can just properly have a sit down and not waste time catching up. Just, going straight to the information that's gonna help us figure out about the letter and what to do with that. So we're gonna make this townie. So players, no, you're already here. That's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, because I don't need to show you the moves anymore. That's amazing. Okay, so new townie. Excelente. Real good. I'm putting them on the top because it's easier for me to keep track of the order that we need people, basically. So let's see finally who our friend is. Amazing. So who are you, buddy? What species of animal are you? A fox! Stop! Oh my god, all of the fluffy babies in this place. Our friend is a fox. And this friend, we're gonna do 2 or 3 traits, depending on what the traits are. But you are a little fox baby. Because I feel like this is gonna be, an important character. Maybe romanceable. We don't know that. We don't know anyone's inclination towards that, but they are a fox. What's your name, my dear fox? I will say I'm gonna roll from a cute name. Sage. Oh, that is adorable. That is very cute. Excellent. I love that. And now we go to age, pronoun, and presentation. Young adult. Okay, so I'm getting young adult vibes from Whisper as well, since we were talking about, you know, having graduated and stuff like that. So that feels good. And I feel like we didn't actually roll age for Whisper. Because having rolled a baby for Whisper would have been weird. But yeah, she is... Yes, she is a young adult. Her pronouns. Her pronouns. And gender presentation other. So I'm actually gonna look in the book to see what they mean by other. Is it like non-binary? What do you mean? What do you mean? But qualities are in appearance unlike that of what is traditionally considered as feminine, masculine, or androgynous. This entry here serves as a place for all modes of gender expression that are beyond those that we are accustomed to. Depending on your version of the valley, there may be fantastical ancestries and species which do not follow the traditional human idea of gender representation and are nonetheless valid. That is very fair. I mean, I don't think this is too... For it, like, our situation where it's like animal ancestry anyway, it would be like what I decided, I guess, because there's no right or wrong, but the gender presentation would be like with deer, where a male deer has like bigger horns, and like a lion with a mane or not a mane or something like that. I don't think fox has much of a gender variation. It would be more the way they present. In this case, it would be like fashion situation where like they don't care if they have like if they are wearing, I don't know. It also doesn't really matter, but that's okay. And what is your job, Sage? Job role? Matchmaker. Okay, no. I'm gonna reroll this one because that doesn't fit with any of the things that we are currently doing. Listen.
That's what you get for trying to change things.
How would that even fit? How would a matchmaker help us?
Help us what?
Help us do the bug sanctuary.
I mean,
so...
at least it fits with Autumn being a woodcutter.
Does it?
Yeah, make matches out of wood, like physical matches.
Is that what it means?
Maybe.
That's not what I thought.
It depends.
I
what
mean,
their
that works.
My interpretation immediately was that they make matches out of wood.
Okay, well that's nice. That works. I was
Not
thinking
a relationship.
Of yeah, I was thinking relationship. I didn't consider like physical, actual matchmaking. Okay. So in that situation, it does work because we were talking about them having like candle magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say also maybe you could like incorporate it into wicks of candles rather than matches as well.
I like that. Okay, see, I didn't even consider like actual matches. I went straight for relationship, which is why I was like, no, this makes no sense. Okay, that works then. That works. Especially with the candle magic. Okay, so they're a matchmaker. Wow, what did I... Oh my god, okay. I got there. Don't worry about the process that took me to write all of that. All of that one word. Okay. They make matches. I like that. That is a lot better. Okay. And when is their birthday? Let's see. Because we've known this person for a little while, so we can do a more complete one like we did for Hollow. A jackal and a fox are related, apparently. Wood variety, actual wood variety, not euphemism variety. Yes, exactly. Oh boy. I can improve that joke format. Do it. I believe in you. Meanwhile, let's get a birthday for Sage. Fall 2nd. Wood variety, actual wood variety, not euphemism variety. Ah, I see what. Okay, okay. That was a lot, but I see. Okay. Don't have any favors with them yet. We just moved in. We didn't do much, and we're going straight to the point. Let's get you some traits. And for you, we did decide on rolling either 2 or 3 times. Just a double bracket. Yeah, that's super fair. It does make a difference, though. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so I'm gonna roll 2 right off the bat. They're bitter and elegant. Jesus. Okay. I like the bitter. Elegant. And I will roll a 3rd one, because this person is important, both to us and to the story. Let's mark. Impulsive. Oh, I kind of like that. Wow. Nice. Impulsive. Okay, they're bitter, elegant, and impulsive. Okay. Excellent. And this is Sage. I love that. Oh, we have more things. Yes, we have more things. Because there's favorite gifts, charm points, hobby, and hangout spot. So let me just delete these because these are from Hollow. Excellent. So we're gonna roll 2 favorite gifts. Where is the thing? Where do be the thing? Yes, it's 1 favorite resource and 1 favorite item. Or their favorite gifts. It's the resource. Boom, 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 boom. I got lost. Got it. Okay. 1 favorite item and 1 favorite resource. Toys and berries? Are you hecking kidding me? That is so cute. Oh my god. Toys and berries. Oh my lord. I love them so much. I love her so much. Excellent. We're gonna give her a charm point. What is her charm? A bow tie? Bow tie. Absolutely a bow tie. It could be a regular tie, but why not a bow tie? Are you dang kidding me? She is so cute. Oh my god. God, the character creation in this game is so perfect. A hobby. What is her hobby? Tarot reading, stop. Oh my god, are you kidding me? love this game. Ah. And again, we've known each other for a little while, so and her favorite hangout spot. You know what? We don't know that one yet. We just moved into town. Just moved. We still didn't get to the point of talking about that. We're gonna maybe learn that organically. I feel like we have a lot about Sage already. I love it. I love it so much. My heart. Anyway, we rolled a crit success. It was a strong hit, double matches all the way across the sky. So this went like as well as it could be. So we meet Sage. We're like, yes, I moved in, yay. This is very wonderful. What the fuck about that letter, Sage? What is that? You know, what's going on? What can I do to help? Can you just give me some information, please? I would like to know what I need to do. And the way that would make sense, because we're like kind of halfway there through the promise. So I feel like Sage could give us a lot of information. So they're a matchmaker. And especially with Autumn, they probably work together. Yeah, they're co-workers, and they have a little business together. And they were talking to, you know what? I kind of like that, because that went so well. It was actually the elder that had an idea for this bug sanctuary, and it just makes sense that the person in charge of the place would like to do something like that. So Sage is like, you so I sent that letter because while I'm not like directly involved in it, I know that X person, we don't have a name for them yet, but the elder / mayor of the place was wanting to build this bug sanctuary, and because I know you and I studied with you, I know you're a good person, and this is something you're very interested in. I knew you were the right one to contact. Sorry, I didn't write a lot of details in the letter. I just kind of like impulsively wrote it and just like, yeah, no, this is fantastic. So I just like, I wanted to get you here as soon as possible so we could work towards that. So sorry about the lack of information, but I think you can do a lot of good here, and you should definitely talk to the elder about that. No, we don't want bots like that. And yeah, basically that would kind of help fulfill the settling in as well, because yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. That was like such a good success that how do I am a mod. How do I get rid of that? Look at you. Thank you. I forgot how to Twitch for a minute. Teehee. Thank you, Ash. So that was okay. Definitely that marked a little bit towards the settling as well. I would say that was a very good success, because that does bring you closer to fulfilling a promise. So we can mark 2 ticks on the settling in as well. And finally, we actually do know we need to talk to the elder, and they point us. Jesus, they point us in the right direction. Yeah. We filled the settling box as well. That was very efficient, because from what I'm getting from Sage, we are like, they're always busy, they're doing things, you know, they don't really stop to think. So that was just very like, you know, having a good time, having a good talk, giving us the information that we need. That was like the first, like, it's still very early, so they probably had breakfast together and had a talk. Is that a sassy pants in chat? Steve, hello. This account is new, and I'm very happy that you're here. Thank you so much for the follow. And also, just can we talk about the amount of Witchlight people that just showed up today? I love you all so much. Welcome in, Steve. How are you? We are playing a very cozy little solo TTRPG. We're creating a world, and we just got like a crit, so we're being efficient and working towards learning what's going on, which I love. Yeah, it's so fun. It's basically so it's like a farming like cozy sim. And the setting that we created, because we rolled for the world, we rolled for the character, and we ended up with like a mix of Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing, which is amazing, and I love it. So we are, our name is Whisper. We are a magical iguana. We're a little witch iguana. Just moving into Oak Bastion. The name is also rolled. To build a bug sanctuary, and we just learned that our friend that we went to a nice magic school, and they do candle magic. We do weather magic and garden magic. But this friend heard from the elder, which we haven't met yet, that they want to build a bug sanctuary here. And since we're very interested in bugs and good with magic, to like set up a nice climate and little home for the bugs, we are here. And our friend Sage, the fox, who we just rolled also, who makes matches for a living, just pointed us in the direction of the elder, which is going to help us both, settle into the community. This is the third day. We just moved in like 2 days ago. We're still like camping, and we're just finding a way to, get settled in the community, find a nice place to live a little more permanently, because we're like planning on staying like for at least a year to, make this promise a reality, this like bug thing a reality. But more importantly, Sage was like, at the beginning, just like sent us a very mysterious letter of like, hi, super cool opportunity that I know you're gonna like. Please come here. We have stuff. Just we're here and discovering the stuff now. So we are. That was a loud light. We're now just finishing breakfast with Sage, going after the elder to see what we can do about like how we can help here in the community, and more importantly, or equally importantly, how to get settled in the community, because we want to be here for a little while. We moved in from the big city and just want to have a nice little life. So yeah. You started a new job. I hope it's a good job. Candle magic sounds so cool. It's like fire magic, but very tame, basically. I love it. Oof, yeah, that's fair. I hope you don't take too long to get used to it, and I hope it's a good job and that you're happy and all of that good stuff. And again, thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Hell. So I think we're caught up now with how the situation's going. And because we just rolled a very nice crit, time didn't pass. We just had that very good conversation during breakfast. And we still have the entire day ahead of us to actually, go after the elder, find out what we can do, and all that good stuff, which is very fantastic, because the resource that we use in this game, there is no like health points or spell points or anything like that. It's basically time. So if we do things very well, we make good time, and we don't need to move ahead in the day. So like time passes is the name of the move. Every time passes is like a tick on the clock, which would be like 4 hours from the math thing that I did. So like it's 6 a.m. You can see under me there is a little clock and calendar, and every time we do things either okay or bad, we can lose track of time and not work towards fulfilling anything. Time's gonna pass. So successes basically dictate how long it takes you to do something. So if you're working towards things and you find a pretty butterfly that ends up taking all of your attention, you just spend 4 hours without being able to work towards the thing you're trying your best, because the other move, which is the thing that leads you to fulfilling the promises, is to try your best. And not everything is gonna have to, like, you don't need to try your best for everything. So like getting up and having breakfast, which is what we were doing now, doesn't really take time, doesn't really take a lot of effort. So it's just nice, it's just okay. And but if you're working towards, you know, finding the city elder of the place you just moved in, it takes a little more effort. You need to try your best. But even if you try your best, sometimes things don't go according to plan. This time it went really fucking good. So we got a lot done in still breakfast time. So we can attempt to do more things. So we're being efficient with our time and can do more things during our day. Heck yes. And with that being said, we are going to why was Pixel Chat glowing for me? Anyway, that is fine. With that being said, we are going to try our best to go and talk to the elder that Sage just pointed us in the direction of. And hopefully, I think priority would be Pixel Chad. Oh no. 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 Why would Pixel Chad do that to itself? Now I'm just gonna say Pixel Chad every time. Come on. I love that. Anyway, Pixel Chad. That's it. I hate it. I love it. Anyway, Whisper's priority is to find out the purpose of the letter. Like, what can I do? So the, like, getting settled in, it's like a secondary thing to work towards, but the main priority here is the letter. So if we have to choose which promise to work towards, it will be the letter one to find out, because, you know, Whisper's very enthusiastic about doing this. It's her passion, after all. It's bugs. It's all that good stuff. Also, a reminder that we do have a community Discord if you'd like to join us. We post updates and little, mostly Baldur's Gate, but that's true for anywhere I am currently. But also, just we're going to be talking about TTRPG projects and stuff like that when they happen, and just a nice little place to catch up with our stuff. If you would like to join, we have that. The link is on the chat or the Discord. So, yeah, let's try our best. And for that, again, we're working with knowledge. So I feel like that would be wits. Everything we've been doing, because we haven't been doing a lot of work done, we're still figuring out that part. It's been either wits or heart, which is okay for me because it's going to be the same. So let's roll 1d6 plus 2 and see what our action is. We've been doing good. So we rolled an 8. Let's roll our challenge dice and see what the dice tell us. That was rude. It was almost a 5 on my end. Excuse me. Anyway, that's a miss already. The rolls be too good. You say that, but then we had like one where we rolled super high and then the challenge was like, no, bitch. Okay. So we do the thing. We do the thing in an okay manner. Time will pass. So it is now 10 a.m. We accomplished a lot very early. And we did succeed, but lose track of time. So I'll say, okay, I think I figured it out. Sage came with us, obviously, to be able to talk to the elder, and because, you know, she knows where they are and what to do and all of that good stuff. So we did manage to, we do get 1 tick on the promise, which is the letter one. They do, you know, start, like, Sage starts pointing out stuff about the community to Whisper. It's like, this is where this is where I work. This is where I get my wood, and that's where this blah blah blah. And So it takes them a little longer to get to the elder's place, but they do get there, and they do meet the elder. We did succeed on that. So that will. I'm trying to think of a reason why that would not fill a box in the settling. Okay, you know what? No, it's fine. We did fill 2, so we know who the elder is. That feels like that it's settled. Okay, on the settling, you know. But okay, we did get another one in the letter, so we will be rolling the elder or mayor. We'll see how that goes. Because they can have another job, but they're just, you know, in charge of the village, especially if it's a small village. We will see how it goes. So that's very nice. Too high on everything. That's very true. Yeah, because if the challenge is also high, it's not as good as it could be. But you're right. So we're gonna roll the elder. We're gonna make another. Okay, lots of townies today, which is good. I mean, we are arriving in a new place and populating a whole entire city. So, you know. And this is a person who is obviously important. So while we're not gonna know all of the stuff beforehand, they have traits and stuff that we will need to add. So I'm just gonna copy the full one for when we learn their favorite gifts and stuff. Because we're not gonna, like, we just met the elder. We don't know their hobbies. We don't know their hangout spots. But that doesn't mean that they don't have one. So let's find out who the elder of Oak Bastion is. At this point, I don't think I need the rulebook anymore. I think I know what I'm doing. They said not knowing what they're doing. That's okay. So I'm kind of tempted to roll on the fantastical ancestry because we know that magic is a thing that exists here. But also I'm a little scared that the fantastical ancestry is gonna give me like goblin. Yeah, no. Because yeah, it's more like fantasy situation and not like unicorn. So let's stick with animal. But I do feel like I hold a lot of power, I know, right? That they are, you know, there's something special about them. We're gonna find out what, but for now, what's their species? Plot twist. Mixer was actually, was it Mixer? Yeah, Mixer was actually, okay. The dice is telling a good story. Mixer was actually the child of the elder, but because the elder was busy yesterday, they had their aunt looking after them. So while we were looking for, and that's where the like not getting any useful information comes in, we were looking for a place to stay. So we saw on the notice board that someone posted, we have a place, you can stay, blah, blah, blah. Come call for inquiries or whatever. And even though we were looking for the elder, we weren't doing that at the moment. So Mixer is 100% the child of this elder. They are a walrus. I love that. I'm gonna have trouble saying walrus this much, but that's okay. They are a walrus. Amazing. And I feel like they need a cool name. Wait. Mixer was a funny name, so it's gonna be a funny family. Funny name for the elder as well. Loaf. I would just like to say that I can at any point decide not to take a roll. I can just open a table and decide on something myself. I can not even use the table. It's like they're called oracles. So I can roll on everything. I don't need to. I've been doing it a lot because I want to, but I just rolled loaf. Walrus. I'm gonna roll the age just because we've been doing that, but if it's like baby, obviously I'm not gonna keep it. But we're gonna roll age, pronoun, and gender presentation. Elder, see, I like the dice are telling the story. I'm just, you know, I'm just pressing buttons. I see they androgynous. Oh, so good. The dice are 100% telling the story. I am not in control of anything here. Pronounce he, they. Androgynous. Walrus. Not how you write androgynous. 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 Walrus. This is absolutely fantastic. This is perfect. That's... What did I do wrong? Androgynous. Why is it saying that it's wrong? Is the table wrong? Is that not how androgynous is written? Anyway, there wasn't okay, that's how I wrote the first time, but then I looked at the table. Okay. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. Okay. Does the elder have a side gig? Do they actually have a job that they need to go to when they're not, you know, being the elder of the town? They're a baker. Oh my god. Please. This old walrus. I'm picturing like a very strong baker. Just like probably bakes for like, because again, there's no money, there's no like anything like that. Like he just likes to take care of the village. A baker with a child called Mixer, and his name is Loaf. Sorry, I'm gonna close this so you can, so it updates, so you see what I'm typing, because it's very important that we see. Again, you can see on the right side of this thing, I'm just rolling the dice. The dice are telling the story. I'm just here as a messenger. Loaf, Oak Bastion's elder, is a baker who has a child named Mixer, a baby walrus named Mixer. This is the best day of my life. I am... Wow. Okay. Wow. This is absolutely fantastic. I will write on the notes and details. Father of Mixer. And 100% getting 3 traits. Or grandchild. You're right. Yeah, no. You're right. You're very right. Grandfather of Mixer. The guilty baby. Very important. Guilty baby. We're gonna roll 3 traits for Loaf, so we have an idea of what Loaf's personality is like. God. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So perfect. Hot-headed, charming, and careless. I love this game so much. This is fantastic. So Loaf is hot-headed, charming. You need to have charisma to be, you know, in any position of authority and anywhere. And careless. That's not how you write careless, but okay. Careless. This is so good. This is too good. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to play this game on my off time, like start a new one and play just me, my own thing, and see how different it goes, because it will be very different. Right? God, this is so good. But the problem is, to do that, I need to stop playing Baldur's Gate, and that is the problem. Okay. We don't know the elder yet enough to know their favorite gifts, hobbies, and hangout spots, but I want to give him a charm point because this is an important character and the dice are telling a very good story, and who am I to make it stop now? So we're gonna roll a charm point for Loaf. Also, are they single? Bracelet? Oh, that is so cute. Like, what's the story here? They're a single grandpa. Like, just saying. They are an elder, to be fair, I think. Yeah, we decided Whisper is young adult, so never mind. Bracelet. Which is very cute. Like that, so they wear a bracelet. They are charming and careless, which explains Mixer just, you know, going around being a menace. Don't do it. Oh no. Yeah, and I think that's what we know about Loaf for now. So I'm gonna post that. We have it updated so we can see the things. So basically, Sage came with us to meet Loaf. Did it not update on the thing? Let me know. On the stream view, there should be traits and stuff. If it didn't update, it has not updated. That is many rude. I'm gonna edit nothing and then close again and see if it updates. It did? Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, thank you. That was a little weird, but that's fine. So that was the first time passes of our day. We had a very productive morning, and Sage just came with us to meet Loaf, who I'm assuming and deciding is doing making a little breakfast. It's about 10 a.m., so probably baking some bread, talking to people. Don't know about, you know, Love's family yet, apart from Mixer. So we went there. We're talking to Loaf. And again, we're gonna... Actually, let me have a look at the moves again. We have Try Your Best, which is what we've been doing mostly. Time passes. Make a promise. No, we're working towards promise. Ask the Spirit of the Forest. Reap benefits. Not yet. We have Sharing is Caring for when giving gifts. Returning the favor when you need help. Root around for when gathering resources in the wilderness. Making a deal for partaking in trade. And nurturing a bond for when you're ready to grow closer with them. Like you have 10 favors with them, you grow closer. Which obviously not. So it does feel like we're gonna keep trying our best, because we are working towards fulfilling those promises. And again, if it makes sense that we're filling both of them, we might. I feel like at that point, only if it's like a strong hit, I would do it for both of them. Because we're talking to the Elder, it is the person we wanted to talk to. And if we manage to get a lot of information about it, it's going to be for both of them. If not, then it's just going to be towards the mysterious letter. This one is about people. So I will be rolling heart. Since it's a charisma situation, we are talking to the Elder to find out what the funk we can do. So let's roll d6 plus 2 with our charisma. My god. Yeah. It has been a lot of high rolls today. Hopefully the challenge is not going to be... And also it's been a productive day already, so maybe we can get a lot done today. That would be amazing. But don't want to get ahead of myself after getting ahead of myself. That was a 1, so at least a little bit good. And a 4. Excellent. Oh my god, another strong hit. Which means time is not going to pass. This is so fantastic. And we get 2 ticks. So we are going to fill another box of the letter. We're 1 box away from fulfilling that promise. So I feel like Loaf is ready. Loaf is not distracted, therefore we are not distracted. We're talking business. We are here to talk business, and business we shall speech. And you know what? That just kind of gives me an idea. And I'm gonna mark 2 on the settling in as well, because Loaf is prepared. Loaf has ideas, and we are here to help with them. So Loaf has, like, okay, so there's this area that we want to build a sanctuary. I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you very much. We're gonna do everything in our power to make you moving in as comfortable as possible. Sage has spoken so much about you, friend of the family, you know, actually very good interaction between the families. So there's trust, and they know me, and they're willing to help because I am also very willing to help. So Loaf explains to me how we've been wanting to do that, and how they're very in tune with nature, and they have a lot, like, it's a good variety of, like, the, what's the word? Like the ecosystem, I think maybe is what I'm looking for. Like, it's very rich and nice, like fauna and flora and all of that good stuff. It's good. They just need someone, an expert. We're the expert. Oh my god. We're an expert of something. Into creating the best possible environment for them being the bugs and the plants. So he has a plan, and he wants you for the job. And now you know that that's what the letter meant. We just need to speak with the person responsible for, like, what would be, like, because we will be in charge. Whisper will be in charge of I need words in English. But, like, yeah, the museum, but, like, who would be in charge of, like administration? Because yeah, something like that. Or just, like, even, like, the head architect or something, because Whisper will be there to, like, set the place. She's, like, the environmental architect, like the engineer, basically. Who would be in charge of, like, the project, if that makes sense? We need to talk to the person of, like, who's gonna be in charge of the museum. We're gonna help build it, but we're not gonna run it. So we need to speak to this person who's gonna be running it. And so basically, that's what the Elder tells us. We know what we need to do. We know the purpose of us, why we are important, and we just need to meet this final person who's gonna, like, work with us directly. Like, no, doesn't necessarily mean I just am failing to find words, but it's gonna work directly with Whisper of, like, this is the plan that I had, this is the place that I have, and just lead us in the direction of, like, giving us a purpose, basically. So what I'm feeling is, after we finish this letter promise, we're gonna be making a new promise, which is gonna be like a long one. Maybe break it into like smaller parts, but like actually working towards building this big project. So like setting up the space and like building the area, actually go looking for bugs and stuff like that, or like hire people that are going to do that. So after we talk to this person, like the final push, the final box of this promise is going to be talk to the museum person, the administrator. Yeah, let's say administrator. I like that. And that sounds awesome. And it's still so early. Loaf probably gave us bread because why not? But and also with that, like, yes, so nice to meet you. Probably gave us like a list of important people to talk to. When we explained to the elder, like, we're moving in, we were like in the process of, you know, we want to settle in, and they're like, oh yes, I know the person who wanted to, who had a place for you to live. You can go in that direction, like, and talk to them, because they know people. They're the elder. Obviously, they know what's going on. So that's why it helped fulfill that promise as well. And here, let's see. I feel like Whisper would first go talk to the museum person, to the administrator person, before looking for a place to stay. They have their little camp. The priority is to find out what they're gonna do, and like maybe, you know, talk to the museum curator. Maybe there's like, maybe they don't go to the person that posted the notice. Maybe they find out that they have a place to stay in the museum, like live close or something like that. We will see what the dice are gonna tell us. But for now, after this lovely time with Loaf, probably mentioned the mixer and going like, yeah, they like that. They are just like that. They do have a little mixer doll that they throw everywhere. Can't believe they got to you. But thank you for, you know, being kind and all that good stuff. The person you want to talk to is in that way, and, you know, you should probably go talk to them there. And that's what Whisper's gonna do. After talking to Loaf, she's gonna set out to working towards the last step on figuring out the full extent of the mysterious letter that she got. But right now, because it's still 10 a.m. in the little village of Oak Bastion, it feels like a good time to stop. We have done a lot. We have met a lot of people, and even though it's not the end of the day, this day can continue going for very long if we roll well, like it's been. We've accomplished so much, and it's still 10 a.m., so it feels like a good time to stop for now. And we can continue next Monday with more of this, and hopefully start making new promises and working on building a museum and bug sanctuary, and I don't know, finding a house. We could decorate a little place. That would be so cool. We'll see what the dice decide. But this has been so lovely. God, I'm having so much fun with this game. It's so, like, this story it's been telling, absolutely phenomenal. And I was about to see who we can raid, and I did see that, and I do think we should raid a Sassy Pants. Yeah, you're playing Palia. He's playing Palia. He likes Sassy Pants. Steve is very nice. Play D&D with him. He's wonderful. And for now, thank you so much for watching. Please join us for this raid. I appreciate you all very much. Do join the Discord if you haven't done so yet. And if you would like to support us financially, you can do so through pally.gg. And if not, I just thank you for being here and watching, and all of the follows, and just my friends being wonderful. And we really appreciate you. And again, thank you so much to Ash for making this possible, because I couldn't without you. Realsies. On Saturday, we're going to be playing more Baldur's Gate, I believe so, hopefully. And tomorrow, I'm going to be on Girls Run These Worlds channel playing Mitchum. It's going to be the finale of it. I play Tulip, a very adorable ham. And if you would like to see more of my face doing cute stuff, I recommend that entirely. Cannot raid a sassy pants. Okay. Well, then we're gonna figure out what is going on with the raid. But can you give a shout out to Steve? And then if you would like to continue with the coziness, you can go and watch him. You go drop a follow. Because we cannot raid, but the intention is still there. And yeah. I thank you all very much for everything. It's been a lovely Monday. It's been a great start of my week and all of that. And hopefully we'll catch you next time as well.